All right, so this video, as the title says, is for the kids of divorcing parents or divorced parents. I want to talk straight with you guys and gals because I don't think a lot of people do that, and I have some deep feelings on this. Please watch the whole video because there's different parts of this and I want you to get the full picture that I'm putting out there. The first is I want to do something that not a lot of people do and not the world doesn't do. And that's acknowledge your situation and your pain, okay? You've been hosed. Yeah. You've had your world picked up, turned over, and dropped on its head, all right? Now, I'm not talking about situations where somebody's being harmed, threatened, physical, crazy, scary, out of the frame of what is normal, okay? Obviously, divorce has its place. But generally, it's thrown around. And you guys, you young people, have been thrown into disarray. You have situations where maybe you can't see friends you used to see, relatives you used to see, people you're supposed to hug and be relating with and have a nice time with. Now they don't even appear, or there's conflict or bad things being said about them, or mom and dad are saying bad things about each other, or the stress of it all, right? Going to one parent's house, forgetting the homework, it's raining one night and you have to get to the other parent's house because they demand you come back over there, and then you forget your sports equipment. You show up to practice, you've forgotten this, your homework's here, you don't know what's going on, right? It's not fair. You've been put in a very bad place. Why? I don't know, it doesn't matter. All that matters is there's a degree of being unconscious among the adults in your life, okay? It's a human thing. Now, what does that mean? You know, somebody gets knocked out, they're unconscious, that's one way of looking at it, but sometimes we get wound up so much in expectations, fears, resentments, human stuff that you know about. You've gotten angry, right? If somebody's taken something that belongs to you, or a friend said something. We've been through that, and you get overwhelmed by it. And I call that, people call that sometimes unconscious behavior, because you're not there. You're there, but you're not there. You've been taken over by this tidal wave of anxiety, fear. And that's what's going on with mom and dad and divorcing, okay? You may be in the middle where, again, mom or dad is saying things to you about the other parent. Then relatives are saying things, and you're like, what the heck's going on? What am I supposed to do with this? And there's no outlet for you, right? People may think they know what's going on or what you're going through, but they don't. They don't have that burning feeling you have, the nervousness that the parents are together. Should you say this or that? It's a freaking nightmare. And I am sorry. I'm sorry for that. You guys. I want to say something, but I think parents could do better. They could work harder not to have this happen, but that's a whole nother video. Okay, so now we've established, and I've established that I feel for you, and you're right, and I'm so sorry. But now what do we do about this, okay? How do we grow through this, not just go through it, not just let it soak into us and hurt our experience in life now, and then think that when we're older, we're entitled maybe to repeat the same behavior? No. You're not. Just because your parents, I'm in this too, I'm divorced, we dropped the ball on this, doesn't mean you're going to. And I don't want that for you, okay? So, what we're moving towards here is forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness is the highest. Your parents love you so much. They're not doing this on purpose. It just happens. And I'm saying it's an unconscious thing where people lose control of stuff. But I'm not going to go too deep into that. Let's focus on the situation in front of you. Okay. I get the scariness. I get the anger. And the sadness, right? You have a right to those things, absolutely. So what do we do with that? I'm not telling you just to take them and throw them under the pillow. It's okay, kid, everything's, just, no. We're going to use an actionable step we're going to talk about that will help you in this and in life and to get you to that beautiful place where you deserve so much and to have that life you deserve, okay? And want for yourself and the relationship you deserve and want and earn and keep. Okay. I want you to take a breath in and then release it. Again, breathe in and release. Now, especially on that release breath, you'll feel a sense of calmness, of freedom, of openness, spaciousness, okay? That's the space we want to dwell in. That's where love and freedom and life live, okay? That kind of energy, okay? It doesn't just have to be on the exhale. We can feel that. And the road to that is what I just saw, breath. You're welcome. It's good to, maybe your parents see each other at pickup, the transfer, and it's like Iron Man and the Hulk, although they're friends, right? Who's the Thanos? Thanos and the Hulk or Iron Man. That tension, whoo, I get it. It drops right into your belly, and then you're carrying that on for 30 years into your life. Forget it. Let it go. In that moment, I want you to breathe and just release and stay there. Now, again, this is high-level stuff for you. What you have to do is higher level than your parents. They can do as they want. They can drive where they want, do things they want. But for you, you're under a sense of the control. You can't drive, or you're being gotten food and shopping from other people, driven to school, dealing with teachers. Everything's down on you. The pressure cooker, right? Coaches, where's your outlet? One of the things I did was I made sure to have musical instruments and drawing stuff around for my kids because I wanted them to have an outlet for this buildup in them because it's tough. So do that for yourself if you need to. Get into music, some form of expression, exercise. Give yourself space and compassion, okay? But we want to deal with this. It does us no good, guys and gals, if we rug it through this and then we get older and we haven't let go or breathe through this situation with your mom and dad. We have to let this go. I don't want this in you. That's the whole point of this video, talking to you. I don't want you carrying this around because it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with you, but nothing to do with you. Your parents are doing what they're doing. Their actions are independent of you. They're making their decisions. And your job, your one job, is to take that breath and stay balanced in yourself through all this tough times. Now, I'm asking you a lot. I'm asking you to do what most adults can't do, won't do, say they're going to do, but don't. I get it. But you're higher level than you think, okay? So that one mechanism of breathing and then letting go. You feel that energy? There's some freedom there where the things that were big and scary aren't so scary anymore. They lose that weight that's holding on to you. So there's that breath and understanding that your parents are human beings. There's a forgiveness there within yourself. You had nothing to do with this. If you're blaming yourself for anything, email me, okay? Or divorcestrong@yahoo.com. I'll put it in the comment section or below the description. You email me if you think that at all. Or if you're having, email me if you need anything, okay? We can talk. because I have such compassion for you. You didn't do anything, and you're being put on this, but that's life. Things are going to come up in life, all right? Well, we talked a little about that, you know, good, bad. It doesn't matter. It's there. So we're going to learn to let go of this. Even in the tough situations, you're breathing, and you're just saying, I know my mom and dad love me, and they're doing the best they can, because they are. They didn't do this to hurt you. Things just got out of control, and between them, and they thought it was better if they split. And a lot of that's for them. A lot of it's their feeling of love for you, okay? And let's just leave it there. So for you, I want you to breathe and learn to just let this go. And what you can do is start with little things. Like if your little brother or sibling did something, you're angry, just let that go. I'm telling you, there's serious power here. And I know I'm talking like a Zen master, and it's a lot for you to understand, especially since the world does not live like this, especially since everyone from a lot of the teachers you have, the coaches you have, parents at times, people like me talking to you on YouTube, we talk like this, but how many people actually do it? How many people, you know, just let it go, Jane. You did that. Then somebody cuts, what are you doing? You cut me off in traffic. I get that, but it doesn't mean the principle's not true. Okay? So breathe and release that. Everything's going to be okay. I'm letting that go. You say to yourself, I'm letting this go. This is not about me. Okay? Any more than if you see two kids in your class angry at each other, it's nothing to do with you. Even if you think it had something to do with it, it doesn't have something to do with you, okay? Think of you're driving and you go by two people arguing. You've never seen them in your life. You don't know them, okay? Wow, that happened. You observe it. Then you drive down the road, but you're not holding that inside. So I'm asking you to have that same approach to what's going on now, to just let things go. It doesn't mean you don't acknowledge that things are tough or you don't have compassion for your parents. It means that you're looking after your inner world. That's your focus here, okay? Again, you have compassion for yourself and to grow through this. When you're an adult, okay, you'll have this energy. You practice now, you'll get good at it. It's like anything else. Okay, sports or school, keep working at it, okay? I'm going to talk a little about this again, but I just wanted to put that in and just to revisit this. One, I'm telling you, I absolutely agree. You've been hosed. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong energy to be brought into your life, and you have a tough time. You have a tough situation because the outlets for you, or everybody's talking to you, and you know, where do you go with that? The only way is to go inside and let go. Now, if you have behavior where you're acting out and this kind of thing, I'm asking you to go higher level. If you're disrespectful or nasty or doing certain habits, whatever, as you get older, that's not serving you. It's like hitting yourself in the hammer so the sun will come out for your birthday party. You don't hit yourself to bring about something else. And that's another thing where you might be thinking of down on yourself or harming yourself in some way to get attention. Don't go there. The one way out is that energy of that breath out I talked to you about. Even if you're 5 years old watching this, my friend, you understand. You can breathe, right? Well, I'm asking you to breathe and exhale. And that energy on the exhale particularly, feel that? Yes, carry that into your entire life. There's power there, and you're going to feel it. You may not understand it, but you'll feel it. And even if something's happening in front of you, you can breathe. You can be in the back seat of the car, and this is happening between your parents. Oof, that's high level. I get it. But if you say, I can't handle it, then you can't handle it. You can handle this because you have your focus on yourself. I'm not letting this come into my world. And even if you do, that's your mantra. That's what you're going through. I'm not letting this come into my world. Okay? Reach out to me if you want. I'm here for you, okay? Let's talk again. Happy holidays. I know that's a heavy message I just put out there, but I care about you young people, and I want you to know I'm here for you.